You are now tuned into another one of them episodes that you love to listen to, the Dads in Progress podcast. I go by the name of Ski, a.k.a. Filipino Grigio, a.k.a. Mr. Cozywear. Here are both of my co-hosts and 2/3 of the podcast. I got my man Sport, playing all fields and all courts, a.k.a. Hefe Horn, Chapel with the cheeks, Don at the behind, Chaplin at the back end.
Chaplin at the back end.
Also got my man Hev Hefner, a.k.a. Canary Hev, a.k.a. Humbly Hev, a.k.a. Hack Hev, a.k.a. Mr. Hev, a.k.a. the 41-year-old phenom Hev Nowitzki. Last week, listen, when I did that intro last week, Hev made the face like I was an underground rapper. Like, I was Reed Dollars. I felt, he was looking at the guests like, yeah, like he about to kill this shit.
You forgot the new one, though. Hat-trick Heavily.
Hat-trick Heavily.
Yeah.
You know more nicknames about them. Do you make them up yourself?
Yeah.
I was going to say, you know more about their nicknames than their girls probably do.
Yeah. We all took our turns.
My favorite boy. Here he is. Big old tour.
Who's a good boy?
It definitely feel like that to me.
Just sneak in some compliments.
57 episodes in, I still feel awkward when he says it. I'll be like, yeah.
Is it new every time?
No, it's the same.
Okay.
I might add one here and there.
Yeah.
But
He got the most, though. He got the most. He get the new ones.
Yeah. Trample Poppy. What else do we got? I feel like I left some out,
It's a
actually.
bunch of them.
Alki Balboa.
Alki Balboa.
Have Lee coming. That's loaded.
Have Lee loaded already. Preloaded.
Actually, 42 is Heavy Robinson.
Ooh.
Heavy Robinson.
Yeah, I like that.
I thought about
42
this,
coming.
I thought about this
Fat
after.
jokes are always fun.
But this episode 40...
57.
Bro, we just talked about
10
this.
Oh, wait.
I just got here.
He literally 40 though?
How much did he drink? He just got here.
He just got I don't know what's going
Real
on.
lightweight.
Yeah. 57.
Yes.
57, and we got a wonderful guest.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't say wonderful last time. Are you calling me wonderfully white? Is that what you're doing? Hey, what up, lovers and friends? It's me, your
gotta
boy,
use
Mr.
all our
Everybody
great-
from the Love and That Well podcast. How y'all doing?
We got to use all our great pronouns today.
You better sit correct, sir.
He's the only one that didn't have no issues getting in the building here today. Like everybody else.
They saw me. They let me run and come in this way, sir.
Not on my door. I was like, oh, this is a bold motherfucker. But then I thought about it. I was like, I don't live in that sketchy neighborhood. So like,
Bro, the downstairs looks like what Kevin McAllister went in when he was ordering the pizza. I was like, this is the fucking nicest apartment. Is this Delco?
yeah, it's still Delco.
Yeah. I mean, this is like the best day.
It's nice. It's high class.
This is a high class apartment area.
So is this not like what Delco people would consider Delco? I'm not from Delco, so like I really don't.
No.
Do you live here?
I live,
So you're.
I'm from here
so
now.
Where are you from then?
I'm from South Philly.
Oh, okay.
I lived in South Philly.
I was gonna say I thought you were from New York because the only people that like where they're from is New Yorkers. Like they will die. Yeah. I'm from fucking New York. Everyone's like, where I grew up sucks. Like my girl's from New York, but she's moved around her whole life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she was there for like 10 years, maybe. I don't even know. She probably told me a million times, but I have no idea how long she lived there for. But that's where she's from.
Oh shit.
Because New Yorkers care about New York.
So what part of New York?
Long Island, I don't know.
Oh, that's not really New York. It's not really.
That's what.
Sorry.
I'm
Sorry.
from no part of it. I have no idea what New York is. I went there once and the pizza was terrible, but it was her favorite pizza, so it was delicious. I think Delco's pizza is better from that place.
I hate when people say that they from New York and they be like from the state of New York and not from like
not
New
from,
York
like,
City.
yeah, New York
Yeah, like that's how Volk do. Volk
Oh,
say, I'm
yeah,
from New
he's
York.
from, like,
And
Albany.
He's from like fucking Albany or something. I'm like, you're not from New York.
Buffalo.
yeah. He's from like upstate New York.
Rochester.
Imagine being from a state, like imagine being from Pennsylvania and having to say Pennsylvania. Like you're not from a cool city.
Yeah,
Like if you're not
exactly.
from Philly, why even say like, oh, yeah, I'm just from PA. That's what people will say. Like,
I'm from New York.
You gotta be sad about it too. You can't.
So you're not like one of the Delco people that say they're from Philly. Like you're from Delco.
I'm from Delco when I'm around the Philadelphia area. If I'm outside of Philadelphia,
You're from Philly.
I say I'm from a suburb of Philly.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I mean, actually, a lot of people do know what Delco is now.
Really?
Don't know why. There's a show on Comedy Central that's Delco proper. We're mentioned in SNL multiple times. We're pretty famous now. So.
I feel like
yeah.
I feel like there's a mass movement of Delco people that go to like Philly's Florida practice games and shit like that. So that
Like spring training and all that.
I mean, we're not that far. Like I'm like 10 minutes from the stadium. So
true. Yeah.
I mean, I don't live in Philly. I have to deal with whatever happens in Philly. I don't know.
Yeah.
It stays in Philly because I don't say it. But I'm from Delco. So
And Delco people call like the radio, sports radio, the most. They call it like WIP. Yo, John from Delco, man. Like, yeah. I'm eating a fucking soft pretzel right now.
Soft pretzels are delicious. That's the best after drink podcast food in the world. Is a Wawa soft pretzel. They're always hard as shit when I eat them, but you're drinking after a podcast.
Oh no, we gotta get you the cardboard box soft pretzels. Those are the best ones.
Which one? Oh, the Philly.
From Philly.
Oh yeah, they're good, but I'm not good. I don't.
No, not Philly Pretzel Factory. I don't even consider them. I'm talking about corner store.
Oh yeah.
Mom and pop.
You talking about the big cardboard box?
I'm talking about in the cardboard box that probably somebody made in their, in the basement.
In the basement.
Not even in their kitchen.
In a brown paper bag.
My gym teacher, I remember in elementary school, my gym teacher used to be the one after school selling the pretzels in like the big brown ass thing. Like he ended up marrying one of the kids that was in my fucking class from 5th grade and shit like that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he was like 40 when he was teaching us and shit like
Completely
that.
different conversation.
He was going through it.
Yeah, he was already scouting her out.
I really need money to
Wonder
afford
why
this
she
high
was
school
getting a
girl.
pretzel for free. Like, yeah, she probably getting a free pretzel.
Not pimping your wife for fucking pretzels
Not
out of
for
a
a
cardboard
pretzel.
box. You could at least offer the water ice too.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, like we was in like the 4th, 5th grade, and he ended up marrying her when like she graduated like high school. I'm like, how you still in touch with the kid you like taught in like
4th,
94? Like, yeah, like
I got a story too,
that's
but it's a
sick.
little dark. I'm not gonna get into that. But anyway,
What happened to you? Did you go to a Catholic school?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm fucking with you.
Wait, I did.
Go on.
Okay. Go ahead.
They don't like dark music, huh?
all boys Catholic school too.
I went to all boys Catholic high school at the time.
You have something you want to share? No. Oh, okay.
I'm a gangster. Ain't nothing happened to me.
He's 40 years old. He's from the 80s. They don't share. They just push that shit deep.
Who, me? No.
He caught me slipping one day. Couldn't talk about it again.
But we like to continue on our little podcast tour. We decided to have Justin on today, and
From Loving Them What?
yeah, loving them what.
So
Loving Them
what made you start? What made you come up with the name first off? Loving Them What?
So I was married to a whore.
Okay.
Marriage ended to a whore because said whore was a whore. So after that, I was drinking every day. Like, I didn't know what the fuck to do because I was 30. I just went through a divorce. In your head, you're like calculating, like, oh no, when am I going to be able to trust somebody again? When will I love somebody enough to have a kid? Because we were just starting to try to have a kid.
White people shit trying to have a kid.
Yeah, like we don't accidentally have. It's not, I mean, if you accidentally have a kid as a white person, you're going through it.
you gotta really reevaluate your life if you accidentally have a kid as a white person. Like,
So I go through the divorce. I'm like drinking a lot, and I wanted to hear something about. I wanted somebody to talk to me that wasn't like talking about the divorce, and to take my mind off it. So I found music and podcasting, and I really enjoyed the podcast. So I was like, oh, let me just start my own. My buddy that I grew up with has a studio, INR Studios, he does music. He strictly did music, and then I came to him. I was like, yo, let's start a podcast. He was on for like 2 episodes as a guest host or co-host, and he's like, you got to do this yourself. 'Cause I can't. You talk about some crazy shit on there, and my girl will fucking kill me if I talk about half the shit you want to talk about. So, it started off as like just relationship type shit, but it's called Loving Them What. So, when you're doing a podcast, if something hits on the internet, you're like, let's keep going in that lane. Buttholes, dicks,
Rim jobs.
whatever it is. Yeah. I may have just got one last night. Whatever it is, like, it hits on the internet, so you just stick with that. And then what could be fucking anything. It doesn't have to be relationship. It could be you guys like pink shoes. Obviously, you love those things because you guys are both wearing pink shoes right now. You guys are matching. Congratulations! I've never seen anyone wear pink shoes before, but you guys have pink shoes on both of you. 2 different shades.
That's crazy.
So, I was like, let's
They
just.
ain't give me the memo clearly.
Yeah, now it's like we have comedians on, we have fighters, we have all kinds of people. Just talk about like what you love, and then whatever the fuck I want to talk about because I'm the host. So I'm going to talk about something else.
True.
Like, how many people you had sex with? Just fuck with people. And people normally would say whatever. People are always shocked that people will say things when you ask them.
Especially when you put them in front of a mic.
Yeah, people are like, especially so early on. My co-host, Theo, he just left. He was a black guy. He's like, you're never gonna get black people to answer these questions. And my first 50 guests were all black. I was like, I'm gonna get everyone to answer every question because I have a game called Plead the Fifth. Where I'm gonna ask you 5 questions during that game. You can plead the fifth once and only once. But if you do, you have to take a shot.
Okay.
Most of the time we're taking shots anyway. But people are gonna answer anything, which is always surprising to me. The things that people will answer when I ask you a question.
it's so underrated to like interview a regular person. Everybody think like interviewing is like strictly for celebrities or like people that's important. Is like ask some regular people some questions. That shit'll definitely spark up a good conversation.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to get like your feet wet. Like even Oprah like interviewed like little people when she was first starting, right? Like you got to start somewhere. You got to start with the shock value first, and then when people are like, actually know who you are, you can be like, all right, now we got to talk about something else.
Like midgets or like
yeah, like she would talk about midgets. She would talk about, I mean, I'm sure she probably had KKK guys on, like everyone does. You know what I mean? They all have that bullshit on. You get their name out there, and then once their name's out there, then you can do what you want. Yeah, like then you can interview who you want and talk about what you want to talk about.
True.
Instead of just being a shock jock or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, you do. From what I seen, you have so many different guests and from so many different walks of life, and I'm like, oh shit. Like,
I don't even know how I
do have to commend you because you have every single sexuality I've ever seen on that podcast. Anything I've ever, other than asexual, because that would just be weird.
Yeah, I'm sure there's somebody that's been asexual. I mean, I've been asexual before. After my divorce shit, I couldn't get my dick hard. I had to get Viagra. So I guess I was asexual there for a while. But
asexual hoes.
It wasn't during the podcast because I was fucking during the podcast. But like, you know, I was going through the divorce. Like, my dick wouldn't work. I had a girl over. I couldn't get my dick hard because I was just thinking about, oh my god, woe is me. You know, white people should listen to Blink-182 crying about my dick. And I was like, I can't get my dick hard. And then I went to the doctor. I was like, I need something to fucking get this thing going again.
Help me out.
Yeah.
Should have went to 7-Eleven. That could have been
Get
cheaper.
that black ant.
Joint.
And it give you a thrill, like you don't know if you're gonna die or not. Like, so it's
White
definitely
people
a
don't go
thrill
to
factor.
7-Eleven. We have a doctor for that. I have health insurance.
You be like, yo, the dick is working, but you like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it through the night.
Let's make it last.
It gotta be a good fuck because you don't know. We could die tonight.
I try to find different people, and it's amazing to me the people that will respond and come on. Like Brandon Novak was just on. I get like high up comedians, don't know how, but like once you get in a certain genre, those people will just start messaging you if you have a good clip with that person and they share it. Like if they see that you're funny and that person's like, that dude's funny or that podcast fucking treated me well. As long as you treat everyone well, you're good.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
It's about
that was
relationships.
our things when we first got in. We couldn't get into like the guest thing. It was like, no. But once we got into it, it's like
It's not
now
fun.
we got like people like on standby because sometimes it don't make sense. Sometimes so it's like maybe we do this later.
Or we've had a guest that was like similar to that guest that wants to
Yeah,
come
that's
on
why I
with us.
said like we had like a real estate guy on. Then there's like 12 real
Bunch of
estate
real
people
estate
hit us
people
up.
wanna
Like
come
yeah,
on,
like
yeah.
how many times you gonna talk about the same
Same
shit?
thing.
Like yeah, we'll wait.
Taxes, the economy shit.
yeah.
Those people are scared to come on my show.
Really?
Like professionals.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Like,
I'm pretty sure.
like I had a lawyer on once, and I have a release form that you have to sign before you come on. But I'm not gonna. It's not like that official. I mean, it's not that official. You know what I mean? I didn't have. Like, I had
It
somebody
looks
ask-
official, but yeah.
I had somebody ask me to fill out theirs, and I just copied. I put my name in there and said, "This is what this I belong. I own your ass, right?"
yeah.
But the lawyer was like, "You got to take that shit down," because like he was working with like Questlove, like all these people. And like the first thing that happens when we Google you as a lawyer is this podcast comes up and you're talking about whatever the
shit.
fuck
Yeah,
I want you to. I could get lawyers to talk about stuff. I don't know how. I should be a fucking lawyer.
Because once you get comfortable, you forget the camera's rolling.
Yes.
And then it's all into the editor hands. Like, like take that out, please.
Yeah,
we had people call us and be like, "Yo, can you take that out?" Like, no.
and shots help too. Shots help.
Yeah, alcohol
yeah.
does help.
Alcohol helps.
Yeah. I mean, I used to clip this, a 1 minute clip. I would clip things together from the whole episode. It would take me like 6 hours. If it was a 2 hour episode, it'd probably take me 6 hours. I would clip individual words each of us said or little phrases and get you to say something to him that you didn't say. And it would be all clipped into a 1 minute clip. And that shit got me kicked off of the internet so fast. And people were so mad, like, you can't have me out there saying this. I can fucking do whatever I want. But I'll be respectful if it's like messing with somebody's job. But if somebody's like, that hurt my feelings, I'm like, I hurt people's feelings all the time, whatever.
So you mentioned you were married before you got divorced. What's your status now?
I'm in a relationship and I have a baby. That's such a ghetto thing to say. I have a baby, a soon-to-be baby mom.
Okay.
So she's pregnant now.
Okay.
Did you say baby mom to relate to us though? Like,
No, but like, I talked about somebody before this, and they call me. They're like, "Why are you trying to be a black dad?" I was like, "I'm not trying to be a black dad." It just kind of happens. Like I've been hanging out with black people so much that I just kind of
So if it helps, I say child's mother.
yeah. That's what a lot of guests will say. Like,
yeah.
oh, my mother's
kid's
or my
mom,
child's
yeah,
mother. Yeah. So I,
mean-
don't know. I guess a baby dad makes it sound cool to me. Let me have this. I had Eminem and now I got baby dad. Okay.
So
Well,
have you-
congratulations.
yeah, congratulations for sure. It's definitely exciting. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. You know, some
Yeah.
people ain't
Some
excited.
people be scared, a little scared.
I mean, I'm
first time.
nervous, but I think having a kid's not that hard. I think people just make it up to be something that's not.
yeah,
Like, a lot of idiots have kids at 16 and they're. I mean,
they turn out pretty well.
I'm not saying they're great parents or anything, or great people, but I'm saying like if they can do it, I'm fucking 32 years old. I can figure this shit out.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Like,
That's how I look at
definitely
it too. It's like if you wasn't ready for it, you wouldn't have it.
You guys all have kids, correct?
yeah.
Yeah. Hence the name Dads in Progress.
Yeah. Were all of yours planned?
No.
Is anyone's planned? No.
Not one. I got three. You
I got three too, and none of them.
None of them.
Like I had one recently, like pandemic year, like 2020, and that, that was due to the pandemic, like
Yeah.
in the house, just fucking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That one wasn't planned at all.
Definitely
but
wasn't
like
planned.
So what? You guys just don't believe in like birth control? Or what happens? Like, or
Well,
just-
I can't make them take birth control. You know what? I think my son, my second one, I think she was actually on birth control.
that's a lie. But go on.
No, I do. You know what?
You that
I'm not
I hate when
saying-
people. I hate when
don't
people
know.
think that 0.000001 chance, like they be like, yeah, that,
I might have strong swimmers. You never know.
Shit.
If you got to compliment yourself, that's
You know,
good for
Teflon.
you. Go for it. You guys should all test your sperm. Who's the strongest one?
We should do an episode like that. That should be a clip.
Going to the
we could do that.
clinic. That'd be funny.
Yeah, that
That
would
would be funny. That'd be real funny.
Get a paternity test too. That's not ours.
Just like, hey, babe, I got a really good idea for an episode. It's gonna be so funny. You're gonna laugh. Listen here. We're gonna test your blood and the baby's blood and my blood and see if they're actually my kid.
Don't let that shit go wrong. You be like, you bitch.
Be the greatest content of all time.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
So you have a baby mama now, or future baby mama now. Have you said anything on the pod before that ever went left and she hurt?
Oh, dude, I can't. Like, she gets mad all the time because, like, in order for me to ask you a question for you to answer it, I have to say something about myself.
That you did. Yeah.
Like, I can't just be like, so when's the last time you got your dick sucked? And me not talk about like I got a blowjob last night. You know what I mean? I can't say.
Yeah.
I can't not say that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm an open book, and I have to be an open book.
Right.
Which is understandable to be annoyed and get mad at me, but I gotta do it if I want to ask you a fucking
So
question.
when they see her, they be like, "You the nasty motherfucker."
So you hit the gooch.
Like, I'll talk about like previous Like, I'll just talk about other shit. It's just obviously if you're in a relationship with somebody, you talk about relationships. Especially, I have a female co-host, so we're gonna be talking. And I have females on all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them are really attractive, so it's gonna be like every episode somebody's flirting with me. Every episode.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
I figured that.
But,
yeah.
but I've gotten that my whole life. I'm flirting with everyone. Everyone's flirting with me.
That's because you funny.
Yeah.
If you a funny guy, everybody likes you.
I'm open. Like, I have a really. open
And women know that
personality.
too. Women know the way that the pussy is through a joke.
And I have a face.
Yeah.
I go by Mr. Everybody on the podcast because I look like every white guy you know. You know a white guy who sounds like me, talks like me, looks like me. You see me everywhere. I am everywhere. I am Mr. fucking everybody.
Yeah.
And you know, oh, my cousin. He reminds me of my cousin. He reminds me of my brother. He reminds me of my friend.
So they want to fuck you because they run you or your
No,
cousin.
I'm not saying anyone wants to fuck me. I'm not saying anyone wants to fuck me. No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like people are open to like talk and laugh with
Okay.
me just because I remind them of somebody they know.
You look familiar.
Yeah, so I'm not like.
Hey, you know what the crazy part is? He looks like my fucking dad. I gotta call my mom. I gotta call my mom after this and ask a couple fucking questions.
I look like I have one of those faces. Every time I go somewhere, you know, who you look like. No, people will talk to me at the bar like, oh, last time we were here, I'm like, dude, I've never been in this bar in my life. I have no idea who you are.
The standard like 2K player, like
Yeah.
Like if you were to like make a skateboarder in Tony Hawk 2K or whatever the fuck it was,
Yeah.
I was like the default one guy face with the default one white guy beard, default one white guy body and everything.
yeah. We had an episode we was asking and we did like who seen the most black movies because I was trying to earn my black credit and Ski seen a lot of them and I'm like I seen your fucking dad. I know your dad didn't put these movies on for you. Who were you watching these movies with? Like,
I don't think I've ever seen black boobies in real life, like in front of me. I've never had sex with a black girl, obviously.
No, movies, not boobies.
Oh, so I was about boobies.
Well, we know
I'm
that
always
too,
thinking
though.
about boobies, but
You never seen black titties in front of you?
No.
Boobies?
Oh,
You can say
to
titties.
We gotta take you like Onyx or.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe in a strip club. I don't know.
Nah, that don't count though. You got to see like some like
some real.
yeah,
big
like
ass
some
titties.
We're
real
just hitting the
big
mile
ass
mark here. We
titties,
didn't eat
Big
it. That's the
ass
fuck. Like
areola.
he's in a relationship.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but
I
I'm
can
not
pass
saying
by
nobody.
a pair of titties is just.
Yeah, yeah,
He don't have to touch me, just looking.
yeah.
Exactly.
Like,
We
it's the
can take it to
same
a strip
thing as
club.
like a strip club, but like authentic.
Even if it's
though.
real,
I want to give them
we had
an
a
authentic
party and there was
experience.
some titties.
Like you just want a black
Titties
girl to
just
walk
came
in,
out.
show
Yeah.
titties, like, okay, I've seen them, and then she walks out.
Right. That's fine.
Why
with
is
me.
it that here? You don't just have you don't have a booby girl.
If you said you never seen black titties before, I would have had somebody here with some black titties.
Oh, I
Matter of
should've-
fact, where my phone?
Yeah, yeah. And you
I don't
need
want to
them,
see
like,
you with your shirt off.
And then you gotta see those like not those regular, you know, it's like regular black titties. Then it's them black titties, like
Them titties.
big ass, like big ass
tat-tats.
areolas and all that. Like you need one of those, like
You need a girl who's seen some shit.
yeah, who done some shit with those titties?
Now, if a girl's really,
breastfed with him.
now if a black girl's really dark, and so would her areolas be almost the same color, or do they go even darker? Like if she's like
they go
really
darker,
dark,
bro.
they
They
go
go
even
darker, yeah.
darker.
They go darker.
They go like matte black boobs.
Yeah, it's always like
I actually feel like it lightens up around the. Damn, this is a lot. It lightens up around the nipple area just a little bit, and then the areola is like a little.
but the
darker.
areola, like to differentiate, like
Yeah.
from our skin color, to
It's
the
like- it's-
areola is always a little.
It's like a
darker.
circumference of like a lighter pigment.
Okay, it's like the sun, like it's right
Yeah.
there, then it goes out like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. Like dicks are like that too, where they're like multiple different colors in a dick. I don't know why. Like and my dick's always tanner than me too.
yeah.
It's always been tanning, and it's never seen the sun. Well, I'm sure it's seen the sun plenty of times, but not as recently as my forearm. Like my forearm's out in the sun every day. But
Do you tan though? Like
my dick?
yeah, I mean your body. Like I'm for sure you would tan your dick too. That's the thing. Like
No, I don't. I don't tan. I'm like Irish. I get tan in the summer. It starts as red and then just turns tan. But no, I don't tan. Do I look tan? Give me a compliment. Give me a compliment.
you got a good color. Like you got a good color to you.
A good color.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
yeah. That is
If I were to
Reverse
say-
Uno
that is
one.
a
Yeah.
If I were to say that to you, hey man, you got a good color, do you? Does that sound racist?
That just
'Cause
did
I'm
not
white?
come on right. Yeah.
Hit that reverse Uno card on your ass.
Somebody told me that on Martin Luther King that it was like enjoy your holiday and shit. I was like, whoa. I was like,
Did you enjoy it?
I was like, was he talking to people in general or
at
was
work.
it just me? Like,
Yeah, that's,
was it like enjoy your weekend? Like,
Do you guys still work on Martin Luther King Day? Everyone. I'm not talking about black people.
shouldn't.
I was talking about everyone for your jobs.
I do. I'm
we
essential
shouldn't though, but
personnel.
yeah, we do.
I think everybody has essential personnel jobs.
Yeah.
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 my job don't close.
I don't get off of anything. Fucking slaves, modern day slaves.
Turn to left.
I don't get off for any holidays either, except for like Christmas, Thanksgiving, you know. Even though it's a federal holiday, nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares.
That's like what's the name? What's Juneteenth?
I was so excited when Juneteenth came. I was like, finally, for me. Another one. I get a day off for me.
Do you wear like what's that? Dashikis. Do white people? Yeah, white people buy dashikis like the whole joint. Like,
Is that Shiki's the clothes that kind of look like his shorts? I can't pull. That has to be like an Italian dude. I can't pull that off. You know? I mean, maybe during the summer, but I can't just pull that off year round.
You got a good color to you, so you can wear.
Oh, if you guys have it, the Shiki here, I'll wear it.
you gotta bring you back from Black History Month.
Give me the Shiki and some black boobies behind me.
So to go back to your what's the name? To you post divorce, like how did you handle that? I know you said it was a tough time and your dick couldn't get up, but like how what got you out of that funk from divorce and single man after like planning to have a baby and married to like back on the
So
back
I
on the saddle?
cried and drank like every fucking day. Like I drank until I couldn't get up because I was like, if I get up, I might kill myself. So I was like, I'll just keep drinking. And I was like, oh, I'll just kill myself through drinking. This is a fun way to die, right? Who hasn't?
Slow pain, right?
But you also, you know, you still got to eat pizza when you're doing it. So you're going to kill yourself while eating pizza. Who can't win that? So then podcast really brought me out of the funk of, and then fucking other people. So you got to fuck somebody else and then you got to go talk about it and get drunk.
How was that though? Like your first time, like you just married, like, and I was in a
My
relationship.
divorce, it was the opposite. Because my dick was harder than motherfucker. It's fucking any and everything moving. Anybody that
No,
said
but I'm
something
saying,
to
you
me-
know, that first time when you like you single now and you haven't been single.
Oh, yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like now it's like, all right, now you can go get all the pussy that you thought about getting when you was with somebody, but you not. Like it's like, how is that? Like to like, oh, I don't have to lie about this shit. Like I could just fuck somebody. Like
I mean, you was in a long relationship too, though. So
that's what I'm saying. Like it was awkward as shit when you first fuck somebody different, and it's like I could just like even inviting somebody to my house. It was like I just felt like somebody was gonna pop out the closet on me or some shit like that.
She's gonna come through the door or something.
Yeah, like you don't have to lie or nothing. You could just be like, oh yeah, I'm just fucking somebody else.
It feels weird because you're like, I'm gonna be with this person. This is like you sign off like I'm just gonna fuck this one person for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I mean, in the back of your mind, like maybe not. Maybe I'll fuck somebody else.
Yeah,
just one more before I die.
Yeah.
But it's fucking crazy when you first try to do it because you're not. You feel weird. You're like, ugh. And then you're like, oh.
And then you don't want her to know that. You don't want her to know like you off your game. Like,
like you're not trying not to cry the whole time. Like, this is great. I really enjoy this.
This feels so much different than my wife.
Like when you're doing it afterwards, like you're drinking at the bar. You're like, every time you're out with like, if you're married, you're like out with a girl, you see another girl walking by, you're like, oh, I would love to fuck that. And then you actually have the opportunity to go fuck that. Yeah. And most of them say no right away. Eventually somebody says yes, and it's so exciting.
Yeah. But your friends always tell you that, though. Your friends be like, oh, yeah, you got, the world is your oyster right now. You can fuck anything you want. Like, yeah, but that shit don't come that easy like that. Like,
it's so difficult. Like, when you're in a relationship, though, I feel like, I don't know what it is. Like, and again, it's just me. I guess I have like a outgoing personality. I feel like I'm like I could probably have sex with that person now. How would they know? But it's funny. So I'll go like I'm in a white couple, so we go and take our dog to the park every weekend. Yeah. We go and walk Ridley Creek State Park, right? And when me and my girl go, we have our dog. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's such a cute dog." Talking to me and my girl and my dog.
Yeah.
When I go by myself, nobody fucking looks at me. They're like a 30-year-old white guy walking around in the water with a dog. He's a mass murderer. Yeah. Nobody wants to talk to a 30-year-old white guy by himself.
Some Dick New Balances.
And I got a big dog with me, so they're like all scary there. Nothing That's good crazy. Coming from this guy. So everyone's scared of me, I guess. But I'm friendly when I'm talking. I have one of those resting asshole faces.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Did you see the Barbie movie at all?
Who goes to the movies anymore? I want to go to the movies to see anything right now.
No?
Unless it was on Netflix, and Barbie's not going to be on that list.
Yeah, but white culture was the Barbie Oppenheimer thing. Like, it was like, go see both of them and shit like that. That was like a big thing.
Was there like a white memo sent out that I didn't hear about?
Yeah, it was like a thing. Like the whole
internet
go
check out Barbie.
But they said Barbie was like the white woman's Black Panther.
Well, yeah, it was definitely a good fucking equivalent.
Like it was in like their own like alternate like reality or whatever. Somebody infiltrates it and
yeah, they was wearing like all pink and shit like that.
Yeah,
that's so dumb. Who cares? I'm not allowed to talk to blonde girls anyway. I got a history of blonde, so I don't talk to them.
It is like.
Oh, was your ex-wife blonde? Oh, there you go.
We don't call her that for legal reasons. We just call it the whore. But
I'll edit that out. Was the whore blonde?
The whore was blonde. Most of the people I had sex with in my life have been blonde. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
So you got a type. Had a type.
Had a type.
Were they natural blondes though? Because I feel like all white women
the whore was
got a blonde
face. She was born evil, right? And
she was born evil.
She was Russian too, so that's fucking double.
Oh shit.
So like I was like when the Russian-Ukrainian war happened, I was like, I've been telling you all for years. These Russians. I've been telling you for years, motherfuckers.
He was sending the U.S. coordinates to her family and shit. Her cousins live here.
There's one in the U.S. if you want to get it.
Kill this motherfucker.
Yeah. I think she's a spy.
You were probably first pissed about that Brittany Griner shit. No, take her.
Come get her.
Not the merchant of death, but her.
Trade her for Brittany Griner. I feel like the white girl blonde stage is equivalent to like the black girl red hair stage. You know, like black girls have like red hair stage. That's the thing. Like they have red hair and they had.
But no,
crazy.
It's a little different though because white women are actually blonde.
Yeah, you can.
No, but I'm saying
it is super rare. Like
yeah,
you choose to go blonde. Like
I feel like all of them are like not natural blondes. It's like it's few far in between. Like a lot of them blonde. They dye their hair blonde.
Yeah,
yeah, like. And the same thing with the red-haired girl. Like, I think all the, like, chicks, like, who you know has fucking red hair?
No,
like,
redheads are fucking hot.
No, I do know a couple redheads, though. I work with a couple redheads.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Gingers or, like, redheads?
Yeah, they like, freckles and everything, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Kind of hot, too.
That's kind of hot.
Yeah, I'm going to edit her out.
Redheads are hot, yeah.
Don't edit that out.
She not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Do Mo know her? Do Mo know her?
Who?
Mo?
I got to edit that out.
No. We
Keep the shit.
we doing a collab with Love and Then What? So we not editing shit out.
Don't edit anything
Justin
out.
said we don't edit shit out.
Let's all
so
take our shirts off.
Yeah. I did see you on the episode. With your shirt off. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a tattoo artist, and his thing was always taking his shirt off. So I was like, "Fuck." I was like, I always see you post this shit with your shirt off. What's up? And he goes, I just think it's like kind of my thing. I was like, I'll go shirts off right now with you. I don't care. I'll say it now. I don't give a fuck. And my co-host was really into him, and she's like, "Hey, can you reach out to him to get him on the show?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Not only will I do that, I'll get his shirt off too." I got his shirt. I got him on the show. I
And
got
his
him
shirt
with
off.
his shirt off within an hour. I was like, "Bro,
She's supposed to shoot her shot. Like,
yeah."
Did she get the number?
I mean, she could have. She's a weird. Girls are just like now she's in like a fake relationship because it's like an open relationship, so it's not really real.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I
I
mean?
get
Like
that.
she's like with a guy, but she can make out with other guys. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But if that's what she does and she's happy with it, go for it. Just don't make out with me or my girl.
Yeah.
Like you can do whatever you want with the rest of the world. Just leave
I
me
feel-
my one person.
I feel like girls don't like shoot they shot. Like she asked you to get him on the pod. She asked you to get his shirt
this
off
up so he can talk to me.
Yeah, she did. You did everything.
Could've
Like
talked that
you
shit.
left her like Mortal Kombat. You left her. All she had to do was hit the finishing move. He was like dazed like this, and she didn't do nothing. He just
And
dropped.
he put her on like some like, I guess like if you can share like private stories or like select groups get to see certain stories.
like close friends. That's what you're
Yeah,
saying?
and he was like hitting her up, and she's just, I guess once it's like a catch and release kind of thing for girls.
Oh,
when they're hot, they're just like, I want to make sure I can bang this guy, and once I can, get away from me.
Yeah.
It's
Get
just
outta
like
here.
a weird flex. Like in their mind, like, oh, I could do it if I wanted to, but I'm not going to.
Women are weird.
Yeah.
It's like you have every opportunity. Like if you ask us, we're going to say yes.
Absolutely.
I'm in a relationship now, so I would not.
Well, I
say
mean,
yes.
yeah,
But if
okay,
I was
yeah.
single, to most people in the world, I would have sex with them.
Right.
I mean, it's just the way the world works.
Yeah. I mean, men are easy.
Yeah, I think like hot girls or like attractive girls don't just be like guys don't be like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna have
I don't
sex
wanna
with you.
do it.
I'm okay. Not today. yeah.
My dick's not working. I just got divorced.
I'm working on my body count. I'm working.
I was glad I wasted my soft dick on a girl that wasn't really that attractive.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
just like the first girl that would have sex with me.
Right.
And I'm sure I still smelled like sad. Like I still smelled like somebody
I'm
else.
sad.
You was reeking of sadness.
Sadness.
Like the whore's hair is still throughout my bedroom. You know what I mean? Like that's the worst part of a divorce. When you keep the house, they get to move out, and you still find all their bullshit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're like, oh, here's your sock. Like all that fucking.
photo albums. and-
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was so good. She like tried to find her photo album. Like, she was adopted from Russia, so she didn't have anything from like growing up besides these pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She came and tried to find them. I didn't know where they were. She couldn't find them. She left. So, like a week later, I was going through like the attic and I found them. Oh man, did I fucking smash and burn those things? Like, oh, you grew up. This is all you have to remember anything before fucking 10 years old. Oh,
You're
It's only
nobody
right.
but a
And I
whore.
got my dick hard that night and jerked off.
I wiped it with your photo.
Fuck you.
That's what I thought you said you was gonna do when you found. Oh shit, a sock that smell like her. Let me jerk off.
I gave it back. There's some sticky pages in here.
Why are these pages stuck?
Oh man.
What's crazy? Go ahead.
ahead.
No, go ahead, because I was about to say something stupid.
I was gonna do right now. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I
Go ahead
was
with
gonna do your rapid fire.
Oh, go ahead. Rapid fire then.
All right, so we're gonna do a rapid fire. Either this or that. Okay.
This or that.
This or that. Yeah.
Okay.
So blow job or rim job?
Okay. I gotta do face, right?
It don't gotta be fast.
I mean,
You can
I
explain.
can't finish from a rib job, so I'll go with blow job. Are they giving me the hand ski at the same time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rim job.
there you go. Now it's a fucking party.
That was a fucking
I
party.
wasn't inviting you. Every time I talk about my dick, he's like, "Oh, whoa, cool party over here." Cool shit. Samesies.
Joe Rogan or Howard Stern?
Howard Stern.
Okay, why?
Because I got a compliment once that I'm like the new Howard Stern, and I like that compliment.
Okay.
Okay, I like that.
I can see that.
I like that.
I can see that.
You gotta get the blur going on the titties and stuff. Like
It's hard because I got a girl. You really can't do that. But I got like some girls to sit on. I sat on a Sibian, and my co-host sat on a Sibian. You know what a Sibian is?
No, I don't.
It's a saddle that vibrates.
Yeah.
What?
Howard Stern has it in his. He used to have it in the studio.
So what's it like, the vibrating panties or something?
No, it's like a saddle that you sit on, and then they can control it.
Okay.
Like my guess
It doesn't
was,
penetrate you or nothing. They'll do it.
no. I'm sorry to bust your bubble. You can put attachments on it and do
Y'all
it.
ever watched Howard Stern show before?
Yeah, I used to watch that shit at night.
I don't know what the Sibian is.
Go to Erotic Boudoir and use Loving Them What for your next promo code for 10% off.
There you go.
You
That's
can
what
save
I
a lot
like.
of money on a Sibian if you guys want to get off on your butt.
Single sex or relationship sex?
Relationship sex. Because I can be done fast and just go, get it over with. Relationship or single sex, you got to do so many things.
Yeah.
Like you got to be like in shape. You got to like be able to bend and reach and.
You gotta make sure you get a call back. Like you gotta fuck them good so you can get it. Yeah, because if not, you won't get a call back.
Relationship sex, I know how to get her to come.
Yeah.
I know how to get me to come, which is the most important part. Yeah. So I can come fast.
You know how to get yourself to last long enough so she can come. That's
Yeah.
the big fucking part. Yeah.
I think relationship sex doesn't have the awkwardness after either. Like you don't have to have the conversation. You can go and binge watch fucking Manifest if you want.
Yeah.
After the fact.
Yeah.
Go to the fridge and get a
I
snack.
had a girl told me that every time I fucked her, I always took her home, and I thought I was being a gentleman by taking her home. But she said she really wanted to stay the night. But I was like, well,
Get the fuck out of here.
yeah. I was like, I'm like, you never asked to stay the night. She's like, who the fuck asked to stay the night? Like, I was like, I don't know.
Not so much.
Thought you wanted to go home. Like,
This was not rapid fire. I'm sorry. Did I get off of the thing?
yeah.
It's like medium fire.
Slow burn.
Oh, speaking of being in shape, yeah, I think I was
shit.
it. Speaking of being in shape, are you ready for the dad bod?
No, dude, I'm working so hard against it because I just lost like 30 pounds. Like, I will not sympathize to gain weight. Like,
Yeah.
I'll sympathize in other ways. Like, I'm sorry you're going through that, but I'm not going to eat all this food with you. Like, my girl isn't even really doing that crazy amount.
Yeah.
But
How
no,
far along?
She's 6 months.
Okay.
But I don't want to be a fat dad. Like, remember the fucking fat dad? Like, there goes fucking Timmy's fat dad.
Yeah.
I don't want the dad with the bitch.
You know it's
tits.
inevitable.
I will fucking die. I listen to David Goggins at least twice a week, okay? I'm not fucking getting that fat.
Apparently, no. So apparently, like women release like this chemical or something like that, or like a pheromone that like you put on weight.
Are you just trying to make an excuse for yourself right now?
Yeah. No, but I read up about it seriously. Like it's like your testosterone levels drop like 20% or some shit like that, and then it's like bears or whatever. Like you know what I mean? Like,
But there's fit dads out there, so that can't be 100% true.
it's only until 6 months. I
That's
have no
like
excuse.
that may be
My kids
true
are
for 1% of dads, but the 99% of the other time they're just being a fat fuck. And I do not want like I've been fat. Like when I was going through the divorce, I gained like 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Then I lost 30 pounds because I couldn't eat for like a month or two. But my weight is fluctuating. I'm like Mac from It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
But I do not want to get fat again. I don't want to be the fat dad. I want to be able to run around. I'm 32, so I want to be. I mean, by the time I'm going to be able to really play with him, I'm going to be like 40 years old. You know, when he's like 10 years old, I'll be able to fucking teach him baseball or football or whatever the fuck it is. So I want to be able to move with my kid.
Teach him how to podcast.
Yeah, like, this is how you talk about your dick. Now, sports going to be excited when you talk about your dick. So don't talk about it too much. Nah, I'm always terrified because, like, my nephew knows that I have a podcast, I think.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he knows the name of it. But you can find, like, my podcast. Like, if you're just on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, it
It'll
definitely
pop
could come
Yeah,
up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who knows? I mean,
Isn't it kind of awkward when your family know, like certain members of your family, like know that you have a podcast? Like my mom found my podcast and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna send it to all your family in Ohio," and people I don't even know. It's like, "Oh, this is their first impression of me." This kind of sucks.
the first time, whenever somebody tells me they watch my show, it's always like a secret, like a naughty secret. Like, hey, Justin, I watched your podcast. I'm like, oh, cool, thank you. Like, it's kind of naughty. I'm like, oh, yeah, like I want to talk about what the fuck I want to talk about, so I'm gonna talk about it. And I don't really care. Like, if you watch, thank you. If you don't watch,
It's cool too.
It's
You don't
cool.
have to feel obligated to watch.
but go fuck yourself too.
Yeah.
At the same
Don't watch,
time.
but just like and subscribe and do all those fun things.
Yeah, if you're not gonna watch, definitely do all that
like and
shit.
subscribe,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like you can
Auto
every week.
download. Yeah.
Like all the reels. Send it to
watch
your
all the
friends.
reels, like, share, subscribe. You know, do all
Yeah,
those things.
Put on your story every
I
week.
got aunts and stuff that tell me every cookout, like, yeah, I want to listen to y'all, but y'all cuss too much. And,
Yeah.
Then don't fucking.
don't.
Well, fuck you, auntie. No.
Yeah, as soon as somebody's like says they're like the material's too, like, it's not for you. Then just
Exactly.
don't fucking listen to me.
Exactly.
But put it on mute in your background in your car. So
Right.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
I'm getting money, so do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Or they like trying to like downplay it, like, oh,
Yeah.
I heard your little show.
They always do
little
that.
show.
My little
Fuck,
show.
Well, fuck
They
you,
do
mean,
that all the
auntie?
time.
Ain't no little show.
I mean, but I'm like not concerned. Like the thing that's coming up is I'm about to have a kid. And
Yeah,
I
that's
do
what I was
spend
gonna
money
ask
on this.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go on some kind of like paternity leave or do some kind of thing. I don't want the quality to suffer because the quality's fucking tits. Like, it's a 4K show.
Yeah.
It's fucking. I have great guests all the time, but I don't want people coming where I live.
That's true.
Except for me. I don't want random people just to come where I live and just like know where I live.
Yeah.
Because what if, especially like when you're first starting, you're getting like people from just like a rapper who's from like Philly. It's like, hey man, can I come on?
Yeah.
And he's talking about the one time he did Wet. So you have like all these people that are coming on. And you're like, I don't even know if you're fucking
Got
Crazy or not,
You got wet dealers in your house now.
Yeah. Sometimes you take Wet, you get naked.
So have you hit the like the emotional? Like I'm just thinking about when my thing was like I remember when my kid's mom was pregnant with my last child, we went to go see like a regular movie and I started crying. It wasn't a cryable movie, but I cried over it. And it was like, she was like, well, because you having a daughter this time. So like, being though I had a daughter, it made me like super emotional.
Real quick, what movie was it?
It was The Photographer with Issa Rae and
What the fuck is he watching?
yeah. It was like a what you call it, a romantic
comedy.
Yeah, rom-com. There you go. I was trying to find a white word for it. Like rom-com. It was a rom-com. It was a black one. So it was a brom-com.
That was a black movie. I didn't see
movie. That's what we call it.
Yeah, we call it a movie. Yeah. So yeah, it was a rom-com, but it was like usually I'm like this typical. They break up, get back together. The shit is like normal. And for this time, I was like, yo, this shit got me crying. I was like, who cutting onions in here?
I told you, your testosterone levels drop.
Yeah, I was definitely crying in that motherfucker. But did you have anything like that? Like any like emotional stage or something?
No. I'm super emotional. It's like a lot of people. The only time I was really emotional was like my dog died when I was younger.
Yeah.
And
white people love to cry when their dogs die.
What's wrong with it?
Your face really just got like
when I'm walking my dog, right?
Yeah.
White people will stop a mile down the road. Black people will blast right through me. Like if I'm going to cross the road, I'm like,
we definitely got a different relationship.
Yeah, you guys like
animals.
hit them.
Like we name our dog. We name our dogs like Spike and shit like that. Y'all name your dog like Charles, Larry.
If you were to guess my dog's name, what would it be?
It's a regular name. It's definitely a regular name.
Joshua.
Yeah, it's something regular like Austin or some shit like that.
His middle name is Austin.
Oh,
see, your dog has a fucking middle name and a birth certificate.
No. Black people put first and last names on their dog.
The last name, maybe.
Last name, not no fucking middle name.
No, I know somebody. Cody J. White. I know somebody.
Jay's not a middle name; it's an initial.
It's James. I think it's James. But it's just the
that's
initial.
a horrible
Cody
name.
James White?
Cody James White. I think it's James.
His first name's Cash. Middle name Austin. My son's name is gonna be
Cash
Jack.
is the blackest name you could
that
pick
is
for a dog.
He was all black.
You've been around a lot of black people.
I have been around a lot of black
Your dog Cash.
Despite the way my legs are situated right now, I have a lot of black people. If you're listening, I'm crossing my legs. I'm not crossing. I'm putting. What is this fucking called? It's not crossing, is it? I feel like crossing is like this.
Yeah.
That looked really.
No, crossing is like this. My son does this shit and I hate it. I'm like, stop doing that shit like that. I'm like, that's the female version. I'm like, keep yours over here.
Say, when we was growing up, that's how they told us. Men supposed to cross like that.
Yeah, you're supposed to keep
your ankle on your knee.
Ankle to your knee. My son does the one like this. I'm like, where are your balls doing? Like, like, how's your balls gonna grow?
I'm always nervous. Like when I get to a seat like this, when I go on a podcast, I go on somebody else's podcast. I'm like, I'm gonna be fixing my balls the whole time, and I'm so sat far back that like, I know I look short. I probably look really short in this couch right now, which is whatever because I'm 6'2". If you guys are watching,
Look at him just giving out his dating profile.
ASL. I am 20 years old now.
ASL.
Did you guys ever fall in love over AIM with the ASL girl?
No, not me. You?
No. I was trying to think, but no, I haven't.
I want to say love. Like I was like into girls that were supposedly twins, which could have been a 40-year-old man. Who fucking knows? You know what I mean?
My uncle was like big into that shit. Like my uncle was like, I remember walking in, and this was my uncle used to live in South Philly. He lived on like 4th and Shunk or some shit like that. And like I remember going to his house, and you know black people always leave their door open. So I go in his door. He's on the fucking computer, like in the middle of the fucking like. Middle in the living room, shit like damn near like half naked and shit on like AOL and shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck is?
What half naked? Like was he like Winnie the Pooh in it? Like he was just sitting there having a poo party?
Nah, he was like shirt was on, but like drawers was like ankle bound. Like I'm like,
so he was Winnie the He was having a poo party.
Yeah, I'm like,
just dick a butt out.
That is wild though. Like I think that's something like we always do a segment like what men can do. men should never, and we always based off of some shit that like women say that we can't do, and it's like superficial. But I think men should never have a shirt on without underwear. Like,
I agree.
yeah. Why would you ever have a shirt on without drawers on? Like,
Yeah, doing a Winnie the Pooh would be really weird to do.
I agree.
It's either you're about to fuck or you just got done
Or you
fucking.
just got
maybe.
done,
And
yeah.
you can't find your own. But if I don't wear my shirt to bed, so
but if I'm fucking, I'm taking
my.
my shirt off. Like,
Yeah, there's never a time where I have a shirt.
I might have my beater on, like my white beater, but
I never have a shirt on without underwear, or with no bottoms. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's weird.
you don't put your shirt on until after you put your,
Dude, when I was going through my divorce, my whole mindset was like I gotta change who I was, right? So talking about putting things on, I used to put clothes on my left foot first and then my right foot. Like putting my underwear on, put my left foot in first. I switched it. So I switched everything that I did the way I did it. It's down to those little details. From the way I talked, the way I carried myself, I was like, I should have changed who I am now.
So I used to do that too. I ain't gonna lie to you. So you know how like the saying was people like, yo, all men, you put your pants on one leg at a time like me. So I used to put my shit on like this. And that was my motivation. Like, I'm better. I'm not just no regular motherfucker. I'll put my shit like going like that. And I used to start my day like, and it was kind of like on some gay shit when you think about it though. Because I used to lift my legs up to put my legs. Sporty. I used to put my legs up to put my feet in there and shit like that. And then once I got my pants, I'll be like, I put my shit on at the same fucking time. I ain't no regular man. I'm not no regular man.
Like you.
Y'all average as shit putting y'all shit on one leg at a time.
Fuck wrong with you?
Yeah, ain't nothing average about me.
Oh, you want to play the voicemails?
Do we got voicemail? Yeah, we can play the voicemails. Yeah.
You got them.
All right, let me see what I got.
You have people call in, leave you guys voicemails?
Yeah, we big on
got those
voicemails,
voicemails.
and what men can't do. That's what we big on that. You ever been to therapy?
theme
You like a
music, too.
therapy guy?
Yeah, when I went through my divorce.
Yeah,
I wasn't never before that. Never.
Did it help?
Before your divorce, or you went to couples therapy?
I tried it. No, I was after the divorce or during the divorce. Like, she just randomly left one day, right? I never got an explanation, but I went through therapy, and then during that, I asked her if she wanted to come couples therapy. She said, "Yeah, okay, I'll come up there." And then the day she was supposed to come, she just didn't.
Oh shit!
And she fucked with me a lot afterwards. Like we never had a fight ever.
Yeah.
Perfect couple, right? Everyone asked us for relationship advice. Oh wow! So just came out of fucking nowhere. But let's get to those voicemails. I never got a voicemail from her. I never got an explanation. Never got a text message.
Ice Spice looked like she got Down syndrome. There's a whole Twitter thread about it, and it's fucking hilarious. I don't think she deserves pretty privilege, and her songs fucking suck. They catchy, but they suck.
Oh, that's from the episode with the prison.
Oh, so we had an episode about women having pretty privilege, and one of the things was saying like Ice Spice had pretty privilege, and said caller said that Ice Spice shouldn't get privilege because she looked like she has Down syndrome.
I don't even know who Ice Spice is.
You don't?
Is she a Spice Girl? Is this like a new one?
No.
No, it's different.
She's a raggedy. You ever see the girl who looks like Raggedy Ann?
No,
She shakes her ass a lot.
I don't know. See, I don't know a lot about music, which is crazy.
Oh wow.
Like,
About rap or about music?
about that goddamn. You know what I'm talking about. I still listen to that Red, White, Blue. No, I haven't listened to like new music in a long time.
Okay.
Like, I like Joyner Lucas, but every time I hear a new song, I'm like, oh, this is a great song. People are like, that came out like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like Joyner Lucas is the newest musician that I know.
That's pretty.
Joyner
That's up
Lucas.
your alley. Joyner Lucas is like
That's the whitest rapper.
the black like Eminem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heard him through Eminem.
Yeah, if you listen to
Marshall
Eminem, you listen to Joyner Lucas.
Have you ever listened? Have you ever seen any of his music videos?
Yeah, they're great
decent.
videos.
They real
Yeah,
good.
so
Yeah.
The last
I
one
just
just
saw
had,
the
I'm gonna show my man Ice Spice.
Roll Timmy.
Hold on.
Ice Spice. Is she? Are you guys saying she is attractive?
I think she's attractive.
I don't think so. I think she looks like a
I think
creative player.
She
Like,
got fat ass though.
I don't care about asses. I've never been a big ass guy.
I'm a
I
tit
did
guy.
have big. You like white girls, don't you? You
plead
like,
the fifth. Get this man a shot.
Play that game, please.
oh. Well, people like what they feel like they can have, what they have an excuse to have. And what I mean by that is like white guys will look at her and be like, she's kind of white.
Yeah.
She's light skinned, so like people will be like, people will look at me
segue.
weird, but I can explain it away.
But doesn't she look like the canvas when you start to like create something? Like the blank canvas?
Yeah, she kind of looks like me, just the girl version.
Yeah. Yeah. I just feel like she like what you start with and then you like add like different stuff. So I don't really like her that much.
She does have a big ass though, you're right.
Yeah. Her name's Isis too, so I don't fuck with her.
ISIS, that's a real name?
That's her real name.
Holy.
ISIS.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, she did not see. Her parents did not see that coming at all.
Yeah, they didn't.
There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah. What's the odds, right?
What's the next voicemail?
All right, here we go.
Put it in the mic.
I'm gonna put it in the mic. Relax, DJ.
Whoa, pause that.
Paul, I confirmed it too.
Put it in the mic. Whoa.
Yo, what's up with you, man? Yo, first off, I love what y'all doing. But, yo, what would y'all do if you at Usher's show and he starts singing to your girl? Me, personally, I'll snatch the mic from his hand and tell him to sing the same girl with him to R. Kelly. Get with me, though.
That is a good question. Did you see that clip? Where Usher singing to Keke Palmer? Do you know Keke Palmer?
I know the name. Now, if you show me a picture, I would have no idea who it is.
What's she on? Like Good Morning America or some shit with
know
Michael
what the fuck she
Strahan?
on. I
She's
know-
on something in the morning.
Sure, yeah.
I know her from fucking Barbershop too.
Akila in the Bay.
Still in the bed.
Killing the big. Yeah.
Jeez, you seen that?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
I
see
just
that.
watched Barbershop.
I didn't see that
I was gonna
either.
say, I remember the first one. I don't remember the second one.
Yeah.
I have seen a lot of black movies.
Probably more than me. Probably more than me.
do look like
We're
a
gonna
white
ask after.
skateboarder.
We're gonna ask after this because I need to.
I feel like we should switch outfits.
I'm very white in my culture. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, you ain't shit killing the, but go ahead. We ain't gonna do this every episode.
What kind of car do you drive? Like a Dodge?
Oh, see, this is
This is a whole thing because my car. So we got a group chat and it's a whole thing. My car is a Genesis, but
it's a Hyundai.
but it's considered a Hyundai because it's under the Hyundai model. It's like an extension to it. So the guys in the group chat always say that I drive a Hyundai, and I'm like, well, no, I drive a Genesis, which is like a high end. And they're like, no, that's a fucking Hyundai. Like,
What's
humble
the symbol
yourself.
on the front? What does
It's
it
a
say?
Genesis symbol on the front. Yeah, it's no Hyundai symbols on it at all.
what's the Genesis?
It's wings.
Oh, it's wings.
It's like wings. It's kind of like equivalent to like the
Bentley.
Chrysler or the Bentley. Yeah. Exactly. We're gonna go with the Bentley.
You out right there. We gonna go with the Billy. More like
What kind of car
Chrysler.
do you think I drive?
I'm gonna say the opposite. It's probably like an Escalade.
I was gonna say like a Ford.
Nah, I feel like you drive a piece of shit. Like I'm not saying that
96
you
with Sabre.
Yeah, like not to say that you can. Like the way you
Riviera.
act, you definitely got like a fucking 03 Park Ave or something like that. Like,
I'll tell you my credit score, then you tell me what I drive.
all right,
My credit score is at 849. One below perfect.
You drive a
Oh, wow.
Prius. You drive a Prius.
For sure.
You fucking
I drive a Jeep.
I can see
It makes sense now, right? By looking at me.
Yeah.
Cherokee, Wrangler.
Cherokee.
Okay, as long as it wasn't like a Patriot or something like that.
No, I'm not that white.
Oh, okay.
I
But
still like
Jeep is definitely up your alley. But I can see you as like the guy that can afford a nice car, but just drives a piece of shit for like nostalgia ways. Like,
I know I look like somebody who can afford things with my shorts and my flip flops, but I can't. But I do have amazing credit, and I didn't know that until I got this new car. They see you have an 849. I said I can buy whatever the fuck I want here.
How many of them points
No
they
shit.
gave you because you was white though?
Dude, I feel like they gave me a lot of points. They were really happy. They were happy to see me there.
Anytime people go and be like, "Yo, I don't know what my credit score," it's always fucked up. It's never you like, "Oh, I'm not too sure what my credit score is," and if you're like, "Oh, it's a fucking 700," like it's like, no, it's a 5. Like I don't know, I haven't checked it in a couple years. Yeah, it's a 5, motherfucker. Like,
449. Didn't even know your credit was going to 4.
When I was 23, I didn't have credit. I lived in Vegas at the time. When I went to re-up my
Look at
lease or whatever the fuck it was.
dropping terminology.
When I went to re-up, they said you don't have credit, so you can't live here. I said I've lived here for 2 years. They said you don't have credit, you can't live here. I never missed the payment once.
Oh shit.
I had to go live with somebody else because I didn't have credit. So at that time, I then got a credit card, and then I got
Right.
because I paid every bill with cash or credit or check, whatever the fuck it is, or direct deposit. I never thought I would need credit because I was like, I always have money.
Yeah, exactly.
That's some white privilege right there. That I always got money. I don't need the credit. And then, now I got
Credit.
Now somebody tries.
Why
to
would the bank give me money? I have money. Wait for the next one.
I got one more. Let me see.
All right.
We went from Usher to my credit, huh?
Oh, we never did.
didn't answer the question,
Yeah.
though.
So the whole Usher thing was he was dancing. He got a residency at Vegas, and he's just saying, you know who Usher is, right? All right.
What kind of person do you think I am?
So he got a residency there at Vegas, and he pulled Keke Palmer on the stage, and he was dancing to her and like rubbing on her ass a little bit, and it was a whole thing because our boyfriend got jealous and stuff like that.
Well, it was about what she had on.
And she had on like a little,
She had on some crazy shit.
like a little crazy outfit, whatever, like that. So the thing was like, what would you do? And I'm gonna ask them that too. Like, what would y'all do if Usher had your chick up there? And
If my girl allowed her ass to get felt, she's not my girl.
Yeah, I was about to
Like,
say.
I understand being excited by the if Usher pulls you on stage,
star,
get the
yeah.
fuck on stage. That's cool.
yeah,
But if he feels your ass and you don't smack it away,
Exactly.
you're not my girl.
yeah, that's
Like I can understand if he's dancing with you, that's fine.
Right.
Like spinning you around, doing whatever the fuck he wants, acrobatics. I don't know what Usher does nowadays. He's getting older.
Yeah.
But if you allow him to touch your ass and you don't hit it away or move it away or something like that, not my girl.
exactly. That's how I feel about it too.
But then you got girls that like from teenage age was like always in love with Usher. So then they up there.
But you got a man now.
You get your chance. You forget all about your man or whatever the case may be. You
That
up
was
there.
the Caucasian version as the hoe chose. The hoe chose him.
Yeah.
Why you right? Well, you wasn't right there, but that was crazy.
I'm surprised by that answer. I thought you was gonna be like, long as I can watch.
Me or him? Do I seem like a watcher?
Yeah, I thought you're giving me Adam 22 vibes.
I enjoy being cucked.
I thought you'd be like, yo, it's no big deal, bro. Like, you know.
No harm, no foul. I grew up with you.
Yeah.
Daddy's home.
But
Right.
do I got the last one? I think I got the last
One
one.
more.
Yeah, it's crazy because we had voicemails, then we had guests, and we like really don't get to them all the time.
I'm so boring that you got to them. You're like, this guy has nothing to say, nothing to offer.
No, we made it a issue.
No, we want to like lately we've been doing like guest shit, and we'll
We just forget.
We didn't get the voicemails off, so we gotta get them out the way.
we always we interview and like I felt like you was cool enough to just like pod.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm with the content, I'm with the shits.
Yeah, so
Do whatever you want.
I respect
the last one.
that outro. It was enlightening, and I just had like a quick question. Yes, my name is Evan, and just a quick question. How do you know? How do you know
Bro, get to it.
when people die, we aren't burying them in used caskets? That's just my question.
If it was
That's the order of
used-
the day, and I just want to know if that casket was used. Looks
I'll read the ground if it's used.
buried before. That's it.
Bro, is this dude trolling you guys? Like, all of us? Because he took 10 minutes to get to a 10-second question. And because it's in the fucking ground, bro. What do you mean? How do you use it?
Yeah, how do you use
Can't
the
reuse the
casket?
caskets. It's 6 feet under.
It's
It's like
like
you're using a tampon. Like, there's going to be evidence that the shit was used.
yeah, like repurposed wood or something like that. Maybe. Yeah, but like how you use the fucking. People call us with the dumbest shit.
Anyway, on this week's What Men Can't Do. As a man, why are you driving? And I'm glad you when I asked you this. As a man, why are you driving a crossover SUV? I'm glad he said he didn't drive a Patriot because
Yeah. Like a Subaru or something. I thought you was a Subaru driver. You like a Subaru
Dude,
driver.
I look like everything to you. You just make me who you want me to be. You're like my dream guy. You're whatever I want. I'm your Ken doll. You tell me what I drive.
So men can't drive crossovers. So give
What
an
could be-
example of a crossover.
Yeah, what's a crossover?
he was right. A Subaru.
Oh, like a station wagon, basically.
Not a station wagon, but it's like a
It's like a small SUV, right?
it's like an X1.
Yeah.
We're gonna go the BMW route.
Well, what if I'm poor, but I still want to drive something nice? Like I had to just downgrade from a Grand Cherokee to a Cherokee. I was paying $300 a month for my Cherokee, which was huge. I went to the Cherokee, paying $450 a month now with better credit, and it's a much smaller vehicle because of the economy. It hit us too, not just you guys. Yeah. In case anyone was curious.
That's great. That is true though. Like everything just went up. So it's like, yo, if you ain't at the price point you was at, like that shit, everything just went up. Like they just tell everybody.
Shit, I looked at a Volkswagen the other day.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, I want another used car. Like I want to, like I'm not looking at no like brand new cars.
I'm not
like,
even looking at certified anymore.
Yeah,
Just straight out used.
just used.
Not even from the same dealership.
Yeah.
Like,
How's
fuck around,
that
get a
Charger
Toyota
looking
from
on the
a
mom
Ford.
and pop lot? Yeah, like, give me that Charger on the
me
mom
go
and
to
pop
Danny's.
lot. Yeah. Dennis Auto, right? Yeah. Where did Quill say he was going? Go to fucking. Where Gilly be shooting basketball?
Danny's.
Yeah.
Go to fucking Danny's.
We gotta go there. It's crazy though. But I wouldn't be caught in a crossover though, like a station wagon, like little like SUV.
I don't care what I look like to other people. I'm wearing flip flops. I got 9 toenails.
I'm finally at that stage where I really don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I'm dead serious. I was really looking at Volkswagens the other day. Not like a Beetle, but like what was it, a Tiguan or an Atlas or something like that. You know what I mean? I gotta stay somewhat manly.
Yeah, as long as I sit up high, because I used to do heavy equipment, I need to sit up higher than a car. I can't stand a car.
Yeah.
I don't feel normal.
Once you get out of the car, you don't want to go back.
Yeah,
in
you
the
don't
car.
want to go back.
Yeah.
Especially with the snow. And
That's why I won't get out of my car.
This is like white small talk right now. We were just talking about white small talk. This is white small talk right now.
Yeah.
The weather's crazy, huh?
How about
Skin's
those,
getting drier.
about those
Keeps
Eagles?
What kind
Them
of dog
birds.
What kind of dog you have?
He's a mix. He's pit, lab.
That's good. It's a hell of a mix.
Yeah, pit, lab, bloodhound, bulldog.
But tell us where we can find out about the podcast and where you at and
So
how
you
can
can
we
find
check in.
the podcast, Love and Then What, YouTube, all audios, Instagram, TikTok. I haven't done Twitter yet because I feel like it's too much, and Elon Musk got it, so who knows what's going on there? I don't know. But yeah, on most socials, you can find us. Google me. I'm there.
You definitely will work on Twitter because Twitter is like Twitter Hub. That's what we call it. It's the new
I
porn
I
hub.
put like 5 videos on there, and it didn't get any traction. I was like, I don't feel like doing another. Like, uploading to socials or uploading in general is just like, I never had social media before I had a podcast, and then, but then now I do. So.
I always think about deactivating my social. It's like, nah, I can't.
You can if you have a podcast.
Yeah,
Then
like,
nobody will know you exist.
Yeah, I used to go on this like monthly purge of like just getting off everything. But since I've been like podcasting, I like feel like you can't do it. Like
Do that now.
Dude, I didn't even have a cell phone for a long time because I was like, I don't want anyone to even know where I am.
I want to be off the grid.
I'm white guy with the beard, bro. Fucking,
Off the grid.
they won't find me.
Building a
None of my
doomsday
fingerprints off
shelter
and
and shit.
everything. I was like, they
You're
won't
gonna live in
find me.
the woods. Live off the land.
Donald Trump won 2020.
We didn't get to ask you. What's the sex of your kid gonna be?
He's gonna be a boy.
Okay.
And his name's gonna be Jack Austin because Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's dope.
So your dog's middle name is Austin.
Yup, it's a running theme. My name's Justin.
Justin
but-
Austin?
Nah.
Okay.
It's close to Austin.
I wasn't allowed to name my kid Justin, so I went with Austin because Stone Cold
Gotcha.
Steve Austin. of
Got
course.
you.
Yeah, it's nice.
So, but Jack Austin
It's dope, but it's a little fucked up. But it's dope. Because of the dog thing.
because it's named the same. But I love my dog. Like I don't understand. Every day I'm like, me and my girl are like, how are we to love something nearly as much as we love our dog? Because I fucking love my dog so much.
Yeah.
I don't understand how I could love anything.
That's because dogs love you. That's
Yeah.
what I think. The
Unconditional.
beautiful thing. Yeah.
So do you love? Do you have a dog?
I have a dog. Yeah, I
You love
the
your
shit out of it.
dog more than your kid?
Oh fuck no.
But it's unconditional. Your dog's unconditional. Your kid, I'm sure, comes with condition. Do you have chicken nuggets? and love
No, so
I don't know about that. My dog pisses in my trash. He got a habit of like pissing on my kitchen trash can, and that unconditioned is becoming real conditional. Like yeah,
So you can love him conditionally.
yeah, but
he-
not unconditionally. Like my kids, like my son do some fucked up shit sometimes, and I don't have no choice but to love him. Like
but no, your kids used to do like the same shit. Like your kids used to shit themselves. Like, come on, like
They ain't piss on
yeah,
trash
but
can.
they don't piss on the
like-
fucking trash
They
can,
piss on
right?
not in the trash can, but like do you have carpet?
Yeah,
Like, my son has pissed on my carpet before.
yeah, I understand that. But they got out of that phase though. yeah.
Eventually.
I think like a kid that pisses on carpet is an asshole. A dog that does, he just doesn't know any better, which is weird. And this,
Even though the dog's doing it for territorial reasons.
We gotta-
the kid just can't control his bladder.
you know what's funny?
Okay.
So my girl found my dog, right? She's like, because she knew I wanted a dog. And when we first started dating, she's like, why do you even want a dog? I was like, I just want to like wrestle with a dog. And then today we were walking my dog. She's like, what are you most excited about having a kid? I was like, I just want to wrestle a kid. I was like, I just think nobody wants to wrestle me anymore because I'm 32 years old. So I want to accumulate things to wrestle. So if you want to wrestle me, check out Love and Them What. DM me. And
Look at your girl feeling jealous of the dog and the kid, like not getting no wrestle time.
You can't wrestle a
Why
girl.
I can't get no wrestle time?
I don't last long enough to wrestle.
But anyway, this is episode 57 of the Dip. Here with Justin from Love and Then What. Good to have you, man.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for having me out. Had a lot of fun. Thank you for the tequila. Yep.
I mean, we didn't have an IPA, but we had.
No,
tequila.
I don't drink IPAs anymore. I lost 30 pounds. I'm trying to keep it that way. Tequila is just crazy, but I love tequila. Thank you.
Well, tequila's only 50 calories. There you go.
Yeah. I'm like losing weight right now.
Yeah, see?
Talking, moving. Yeah.
That's like keto, right? Tequila's a keto drink.
It is. Yeah. There you go.
Tequito.
Tequito. Tequito.
Hey, what's the slogan?
As long as you're in progress, you're not failing. It's the Dip.
Yo.
We out.